Welcome back to Tip Tuesday. I'm Melissa Betcher with To the Root Health and Wellness. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist and an integrative nutrition health coach. And I just want to share some deep thoughts that I had. I broke my wrist in the beginning of December and I'm still dealing with healing my wrist. And so I was at an appointment not too long ago, a follow-up appointment, and the doctor that I've been working with is at a clinic that's attached to our hospital. So as I'm walking in, I'm seeing people that are walking into the clinic, I'm seeing people that are walking into the hospital, and I had this realization. I was like, oh my goodness, we have an incredibly sick society. Now, caveat, yes, I was walking into a clinic, I was walking into a hospital. Absolutely, you're going to see sick people there. However, these people just looked like they could barely walk, they could barely breathe. There was no quality of life there, and it made me so sad for them. I feel like our medical system does a disservice to us that we forget about prevention. Now, I will stop and I will say absolutely 100% we need our conventional medical system. Absolutely. When I broke my wrist, I needed a doctor. I needed x-rays. I needed surgery. All of the things that are necessary. However, we have to stop and look at prevention, and why are not more doctors talking about prevention and what we can be doing on a day-to-day basis to help us with our health so we are not so sick and so we are having a quality of life instead of just being sick and getting thrown a medication that might have a side effect from another medication and then getting on another medication, right? So I could go on and on. This is my soapbox. This is a sweet spot for me because I feel that prevention piece is so incredibly important. So what can you do? These are simple things that you can do every single day to help your body, to help your overall health. I am not telling you that you have to be perfect. I, as a health coach, am not perfect. We just have to make small, simple steps for our health to help prevent our health from declining and just to overall maximize our health and well-being. So here are a few things that you can do. As much as possible, move your body. Okay, it's not always easy, but if we can be walking instead of taking the elevator, taking the stairs instead of taking the elevator, great. If you can park a little bit further away, then you're walking. If you can do a little bit of walking 15-20 minutes a day, that's great. If you are perimenopause age, you should be weightlifting, things like that. Move your body. Number one thing you can be doing. Get outside. That's huge. These things are free. Okay, getting outside is huge, and getting fresh air. A lot of times we stay indoors. We have artificial lighting. We're not getting our vitamin D. So get outside as much as possible. Another thing is make sure you are drinking enough water. Water is so important. You should be drinking at least half your body weight in water. Okay, now we're getting into just thinking about our plate, looking at your plate and reducing. Can you reduce some of your processed foods? Can you eat more fresh foods? Can you eat more fruits and vegetables, seeds, nuts, grass-fed beef, wild-caught salmon, chicken that is free range? Those types of things are going to help your overall health as well. Also, prioritizing protein, looking at your plate and saying, okay, what's my protein? Or when you're going out to dinner, can you prioritize protein? We're on vacation right now, and that is my biggest thing with my kids who are 8 and almost 12. They know that they have to have a protein with their meal. We had a light dinner last night, and I said you have to have a protein with that, and just instead of just having a sugar bomb of something or a carb bomb of something. So prioritizing protein. Can you add a string cheese? Can you add a hard-boiled egg? Can you add cottage cheese? Can you add nuts? Those are all great sources of protein. A protein shake or a beef stick. Just looking at how you can prioritize protein. So I hope those tips help for you. If you are not a part of my private Facebook group, I'll put the information in the description so that you can join. I give every other day I post just wellness tips and ways to help prevent us from not living our best optimal life as far as our health. So If you know of anybody who could find this video helpful, be sure to share this with them, and also be sure to like and subscribe my page. And until next time, to you and your family's health, take care.